I'm starting this presentation with a blank slide. Long story short, I was very impressed with the many speakers here who could just start a whole presentation without having a presentation prepared. Because for me, that's always very comforting to know, okay, I've structured my slides, I have like those 10 slides, and even if I forget something, I can go back to that. But I found it really impressive when some people were like, okay, I have a 30-minute slot. Yes, I just start and then I'm done in 30 minutes and have done a good presentation. But I am going to talk about Wikibase, about the federation of the Wikibase, especially wikibase.cloud. At least I thought that. But then yesterday we had this keynote and I said, okay, what can I really contribute to this? Like Tom already said, everything which I wanted to highlight, I can go into like a detail more here and there, but really I have nothing to add except please rewatch that keynote. I think there's a lot to talk about, and Tom and I talked about it yesterday for, I don't know, 3 hours or something. So there's a lot to talk, there's a lot to learn, and also I will highlight something in a second, but especially this talk will now no longer be on the Wikibase ecosystem. So if you were expecting that, I'm sorry, but please watch Tom's keynote. But I wanted to take this time, which we now have between lunch, to basically give a little bit of a review and to try to give something back. Because if you may have seen, I started all of this with a puzzle, and now is finally the time to learn to reapply what I learned in 3rd grade. Every good story is a 3-step arc. You have a beginning, you have a high point, and you have an end. I had this slide up on 3 different talks over this conference on 3 different days. So we are now at the center of, and it is now time to quote-unquote solve this puzzle. So again, what is probably not the best solution for the problem, constantly under new pressure, barely keeping up as it is. Always a work in progress, yet I'm very glad to have it. I will first share how I got up with this slide. I basically reverse engineered it because I thought, how do I introduce myself being the general chair on this thing? And then I wrote some relatively derogative things about myself, but was like, but I'm glad to be here. And then I rephrased that entire statement as a question, so not to say things about me, but to keep the question up in the air. And I think that's the most important thing about this. Because this, what we have here, like everything you had in your talks, everything we have in this conference, this very talk here right now, all of those are the correct answers to those riddles. It's not about finding the one that is universal, it's about the one that is applicable to you. And I'm very glad to have one other solution, because I actually have a solution now. Like somebody went up, and I can highlight him, or maybe he wants to raise his hand. I will not shout it out. Okay, perfect. Yes, so today you walked up to me and said, here, this is the fixed solution. So I had a broken mouse when I began this conference, and it's now repaired. So if you need a better demonstration, we can fix things. Like, we can progress. The same way, I want to highlight every talk, but we don't have time to go through every talk. So I want to just highlight from the very beginning over to our keynotes, which are still very impressive. Yesterday evening, I clicked through and made those screenshots, and then I caught myself like listening to the keynote again for 20 minutes, and I was like, oh no, I'm supposed to make slides, okay? So highly recommend to go back through this. Again, this would be an opportunity for me to plug my own project, saying there's a lot of knowledge in videos, but let's not go down to that road. And now is the time where I can shout out again a person who did a shout out. So I mentioned it at Tom's talk and also at the Bucket talk. Ward Cunningham is listening on this presentation all the time, so he has been with us in the chat the last 3 days. And he specifically, not only when the conference began, but even 2 individual talks, wrote in the chat different messages. Yes, you are seen, your work is seen, you are appreciated, everything you do here, and yes, everything we are building on is being reused. Okay. Same way the other way around, we are moving this further, Echolot and other projects, like this is a living ecosystem, this is moving forward. We have, thanks to Sören Auer, this whole conference here, but also thanks to Bernard, who keeps making all of this possible, and all the different people who are involved in all those different talks or setups, and this is also the reason why I was running up just before I had this talk. I've got no idea where Jeffrey is. But basically everything we have here is a beautiful community of people who are contributing, and that's actually the thing which I want to highlight, and that's the time where I want to, what I want to use my talk for, and which is to ask Jeffrey, Losana, and Bernard to come to the front. Prepared. And the thing is, I'll gladly hand this over to you, Bernard, I cannot list everything, like I truly cannot list everything, because that's what knowledge management is for, and I don't have it in my brain. I don't know everything you did. I don't know, the list is very long. AV setup, organizing this conference, writing 200, many different mails, making calls, making signatures, having your head in the news for many things. So thank you very much. Yes. Yes. The thing why you have two presents, I always needed help, so I got two different people to help me for getting presents, so that nobody in the group knew all the presents that would be there. Losana, same to you. You organized so much, you had the program in your hands all the time. Whenever there were to-do lists, you were making sure that we were actually getting them done, that no point got forgotten, that everything was done in time when it needed to be, and you were always there to help us course correct when we were like drifting off or slacking or not at pace. So thank you very much. Again, with nobody on this list could be left out and it would still have been happening, so thank you very much.
Thanks, Tim. Thank
you so much.
You weren't here to hear the first part, but yes, I have never seen a local chair who is not local, who is that active as a local chair. And we even went through 3 different hoops to get Jeffrey on the local chair, because he was like, no, I can do all of this. You don't need to accredit me. It will look weird if something extern is the local chair. So I even got somebody out of the underworks of the TIB to be like, okay, your name will also be there, but just so that Jeffrey can be also there. Like, the name is mainly there to highlight what Jeffrey is contributing. And that is why I want to highlight you 3, each individually, with a round of applause. So, please. But we have more. And I do think of those people which are still on my list, I only have one person in this room right now, because as mentioned, our second local chair, Katrin, is currently not here, I think. But I will make sure to get this to her. But another person, which is, where are you? Florian, get up here. Florian is the right hand of the program chair, and he is the only person who got things immediately off my mind, because whenever I was looking at the door and was like, okay, I need to make sure that everything is secure, that nobody walks, I looked at there and was like, Florian was like, I have this, I got the door. And he is like probably the person whose name appeared most in the volunteering list, and even when it didn't appear, he was there to fill out the slots and to always take up anything which I had at immediate tasks. So thank you very much, Florian. Then there's one other name which I want to shout out, Erik Jan. I think we have somebody who lives like a few 10, 20, 100 kilometers away from him, so maybe they can carry this later with them to their place. But I have another one which I can give out to the person, which is our keynote speakers. So Sahar is not here, I already said I will bring it to her, but Tom, I can give this to you. Except for this. You're not getting that. Yes. Yeah. Yes, so this is not going to you, but this is yours. The same for Sahar. I will also get this to her, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. I learned there's a holiday tomorrow, so apparently I shouldn't be working tomorrow. I will try to keep that in mind. And the other ones are Maria Esther, who had this opening speech, and Sören Auer, who also, as I mentioned, is one of the main people why we have all of this here. Like, he was on the phone last year. I think I even remember the call where he was, in the messages, I think it was messages, where it was like, Sören, can we do this? Like, we really need this. And he was like, yeah, sure, I organize this. And then he got Katrin involved and everything was cleared up in, I think, not even a day or something. So very much thank you to Sören, and this is the send-up applause to Erik Jan, Katrin, Florian, Tom, Sahar, Maria Esther, and Dürren. Thank you.
But last but not least, we also have to thank our general chair. I have some Mannerschnitten already left, so thank you very much for organizing this. Thank you to TIB. They saved the conference, really. And for upcoming conferences, the one interesting question was in the beginning when we organized this, how much involvement do we need? And the answer is, it's up to you. What is really great is having a location where we can meet, because it's a very big cost factor. And there is one option: you can have the location, but you have to do everything on your own. So that's fine. A location is a great thing. But TB has been very involved with doing the program chair and the general chair. This is really great, but it's not a necessity. So don't be shy. If you can organize a free location that we can use, everything else we might be able to pull off from our community.
Are you done, Bernhard? Sorry. Okay. I just, Tom reminded us very timely that we have the presence also for the general chair, and I also really want to thank Tim and Bernhard and basically everyone from the Semantic MediaWiki community going to the future into ModCon. I got involved with this whole community really only last year, to be honest, and it was super inspiring being in Vienna for a very short amount of time, and I was super happy when then Tim said, let's do it here, and do you want to be involved? And I thought, okay, it's going to be difficult. I don't know anyone, but I will try my best. So thanks everyone for making it happen. It was super fun. Do we need to say anything else? Because I have one more announcement to make before lunch. Or
then feel free to do it now.
Okay, I've two more thoughts. One thought is, I heard, maybe you want to correct me, that the next conference is probably going to be in Salt Lake City in the spring in the US. Is it definite? But there's no date yet, probably.
There is.
Oh.
It's on MediaWiki.org.
Oh, it's already, okay. So we already have a next conference. That's great. So I hope to see many of you in Salt Lake City. I don't know if I can make it, but I will be certainly there online. Another thing, I had this idea just in the coffee break. I might have just invented a new format, and the format I would call a lightning thought. So over our lunch break, I have a lightning thought, and I would like to discuss with you, why can we not in MediaWiki edit uploaded files, like an uploaded Word file or Excel file? Why is this not there? It should be easy with integrating to Nextcloud. So this is my lightning thought for lunch. Please talk to me about this. It's just an idea. Yeah, that's the lightning thought, and thank you. This is it from me.
Okay, Jeffrey, I will make the last one announcement, but if you want to add something.
The MediaWiki stakeholders group would just like to thank everybody for coming. We had an amazing time organizing with TIV. I mean, they have taken this super seriously, and this conference would not be anywhere as successful or full-featured as without them. So it was an absolute pleasure working with you. I hope to work with them again in the future, and we at the MediaWiki Stakeholders Group would love to just continue supporting and facilitating these conferences. So yeah, we hope to see everyone between March 25th and 27th of next year in Salt Lake City.
Excellent, sounds exciting. Okay, final announcements, and we can go and have lunch for an hour. For the social activities in the afternoon, there are 2 tours, they're going ahead. If you are coming to the architecture tour, just follow me, and this will be a 15-minute walk from here to the venue. The sun is shining, so it should be fine, but do take into account that we'll have to leave here at absolute latest 15 minutes before 2. And for the TIB tour, I would like to get one volunteer who is going to that tour so I can give instructions and you will lead everyone else. So is anyone going to the TIB collections tour who would like to volunteer as a leader of the group?
If we lock this up here, I can do it. So if everybody's out by 2, no.
Quarter to 2. Yeah.
Then I can do it, yes.
Can we leave our luggage here?
Yes.
Okay, great. So then Tim will be your guide for the TIB tour. I will be your guide for the architecture tour. We're going to leave sharp 15 minutes before 2. Excellent. Enjoy lunch.